Assalamu alaikum and salam sejahtera and a good day to all my fellow friends, dear e-tutors and also dear e-graders. Today we're going to talk about the influence of media and socialization on a gender and cultural identity. But wait, before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Shafi bin Abdullah and I'm going for the Bachelor Psychology with Honors and on the subject of ABPD 2103 personality, and basically I am from OUM Johor Bahru campus. On the influence of the media and socialization on a gender and cultural identity. Media and socialization play a significant role in reshaping the gender and cultural identity, influencing the perceptions, behaviors, and societal norms. Studies from 2020 onwards highlight how the digital platform, advertising, and entertainment industries reinforce the gender stereotypes while also providing spaces for cultural expressions and identity negotiation. For instance, study by Brilliant had found that the gender representations in Asians advertisements continues to portray women in passive domestic roles, while men are shown as authoritative figures. Similarly, research by Rinaldi and Guillermo on the social media platforms like Instagrams and TikToks is revealed that the algorithms-driven content often amplifies the traditional gender norms but simultaneously enables the counters narrative that challenge the stereotypes. Culture's identity is also significantly influenced by the digital media. The studies highlighted how the cultural hybridity facilitated by the media allows an individual to navigate between the traditional and modern influences. This evolving dynamic showcase how the media not only reinforce the social norms but also serve as tools for redefining identity in an increasingly globalized world. But wait, does masculinity, femininity, androgyny, and sex roles related to this? Yes, it is. Media and socialization strongly influence masculinity, femininity, and androgyny, and also sex roles, which shaping the societal expectations of a gender's identity. Research since 2020 highlights how the digital platform reinforce and challenge these norms. Masculinity and femininity remain a stereotype in media. And also Scarra and Blackburn founded that action films depict as hyper-masculine heroes, while Dorian and Walter showed how the Instagrams promotes the feminine beauty ideals. Androgyny is gaining a visibility, as I said, in Kim and Park studies on K-pop, where the gender fluid idols challenge the norms. Meanwhile, sex roles persist in a children's media as the Chatterjee studies through a narrative that are shifting with more diverse representations, while media still reinforce the traditional rules and also digital platforms are increasingly as masculinity and femininity in media. Media has long reinforced traditional gender traits, masculinity being linked to a strength, dominance, and independence, while femininity is tied to a beauty, passivity, and caregiving. Scarra and Blackburn found that the action movies depict male heroes as a tough and emotionless, shaping boys' perception of a real man, similar to the Dorian and Walter highlighting the woman's on filters and how the influence culture pressures women to fit a narrow beauty standards. Despite this, social media is now challenging the norms, allowing more diverse representations of both masculinity and femininity. Same goes with the androgyny and changing the gender's perceptions. Androgyny, blending masculine and feminine traits, has gained a visibility nowadays, particularly in entertainment and fashion. Kim and Park, as a study found that K-pop idols often challenge gender norms, presenting an androgynous image that appeals to a global audience. Similarly, TikTok and other digital platforms have normalized gender fluid fashions, breaking rigid stereotypes. Thus, shifts shows that the gender identity is evolving beyond traditional labels and also allowing the individuals to express themselves more freely. And also on the sex roles and socialization through media. From childhood, media has played a key role in shaping a gender roles, boys or girls. As Chatterjee, he's found that cartoons and toy advertisements reinforce the traditional sex roles. Boys are shown as like advantageous and also leaders, while girls are portrayed as nurturers and caretakers. However, recent films like Kanto and Raya and The Last Dragon challenge these norms by presenting strong, independent female protagonists, which thus shift indicates that while media still socializes the children into gender roles, and newer narratives are promoting also more diverse and empowering the representations. There is where the culture, identity, and media roles is playing a vital role. Globalization and cultural hybridizations. Imagine right now a teenager in Malaysia listening to a K-pop music, wearing a Japanese streetwear, and watching Hollywood movies all in a single day. This is what we call the power of media in shaping the cultural identity. Platforms like Netflix, YouTube, and TikTok have made a global cultures more accessible than ever. And as you understand, the Kim and Park found that the media does just not introduce the culture, but it blends them. For example, K-pop mixes with Western hip-hop with the traditional Korean elements, creating a hybrid identity that resonates globally. People no longer belong to just one culture. They just pick and mix influences, shaping their own identity beyond the national borders.
Countries
And the
like
social
most
media
TikTok
as a
user in
space for
2023.
cultural expressions. Now, imagine scrolling a TikTok, you see creators more from a different countries sharing their traditions, passions, and even languages. Social media has become a stage for self-expressions where the cultural identity is not just preserved but
Countries with most
redefined.
TikTok user.
That's why Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and any other platform includes where the fusion outfits or cultural identities combining on the traditionals and modern styles, while the YouTube still document there as a mixed heritage experience. Culture is no longer static, it is interactive. And through likes, shares, and comments, people contribute to a global conversation, reshaping identity in a real time. In short, media has transformed a cultural identity. It spreads, merges, and reinvents the traditions, which making the world more connected than ever before. And this is one of the example of a fashion Instagram influence on influence where the fusion combining a traditionals and modern. And for your information, not only that, which even movies, short videos, and others as well also influence even the kids, any genders and cultures becoming bullies as you are looking right now. For the conclusions, media is a powerful force that both reinforces the challenges genders and cultural identity. On one hand, it perpetuates traditional masculine and feminine ideals, shaping how the society expects men and women to behave. It also reinforced sex roles, especially in childhood, where the cartoon and advertisements still push outdated genders and expectations. On the other hand, the media is also a tool for a change. Androgynous identities are gaining visibilities, which is the cultural expressions are blending, and the social media is giving the individuals the power to redefine who they are in a world where media influence how we see ourselves and others. The question is, are we simply absorbing the messages or we are actively questioning and reshaping the nations? On, as a consumers, how can we become more aware of the content that we engage and stereotypes instead of reinforcing them? The power to shape the identity isn't just in the hand of a media creators, but it's in you and me. By then, thank you so much. Learn for development and we will develop. My name is Muhammad Shafi. Till then, have a nice day, good day, take care, and bye bye.